Alright folks, we're back again now. Chicken is done. You see some of it's crispy. You see some of the crispy in there. She didn't crispy up the other stuff. She just left those crispy. The other one's okay. She's gonna do the potato. And we're gonna try with the oil. See how they come out with. But there we go. Go ahead, start cutting.
Okay, so you want round ones or you want...
However you want.
Okay.
You can go round or fries.
Okay. So first thing, you have to get potatoes that you think you're gonna be able to eat, because potatoes, if you put them like for tomorrow, they're only good for like what, a day. Some people push it for like 3 days, but the potassium starts coming out more. Okay. So you get that. You rinse them good, so there won't be no black film. Some people like to skin it. People say it's better not skin because of the more healthy it has. So let's do this one round. You just keep on going around. Depending on how thick you want, that's how fast the potatoes will cook. The thinner the potatoes are, the faster they'll cook. The thicker, the more you gotta turn them all around because they'll still be raw in the middle.
And you guys could use whatever potatoes you guys want. You could use any brand of potatoes. We always use Idaho, Russell. That's the only two brands that we use. And we'll get them at the store. I haven't seen any at Sprouts that they have potatoes, but my wife says yes.
Sprouts, they're individually. You gotta buy them individually. They don't come in a bag, so they cost a lot more. So I try to get all my foods organic. But sometimes I can't because we're budgeting our money because he's the only one working. Especially now that he's injured, he's going to have to not have a lot of paycheck.
When we go to Sprouts, we don't usually get all the stuff organic there. We just get some stuff organic, but most part, everything is fresh there. We used to get the stuff at Walmart, but Walmart's food still lasts, but I haven't shopped at Walmart in a long time. We buy the meat at Sam's. That's come out okay. The meat, I haven't bought it at Sprouts. We bought the chicken. Now, what do you say about the chicken there?
I love the fresh chicken at Sprouts. That's what all this chicken I've been doing is from there. The fresh chicken at Sam's, it's good too. But that one, it has a lot more juice in it. So that one you gotta cook longer because it does stay pink longer.
I looked at the Sprout meat, guys. Yeah, just for a little bit, yes, it's expensive. Even the ground chicken there is kind of expensive. I haven't had a ground chicken in a long time, or ground turkey in a long time. The Sam's one at Jenny Oat. I wish the Jenny Oat turkey will last a little bit longer for 2 packages. Yeah, I understand there's people that have families that will eat that, but like it's just me and my wife that eat it. It's like, come on. So she's doing every shape and sizes, right?
Well, I did one round one and one like French fries. I'm gonna make that first because I don't think that's enough oil for 4. So I might just do these later tonight or tomorrow. That's fine.
So it doesn't matter if it's dark in the bottom or has, you know, the crust of the chicken. It's just fries. You're gonna eat it. Personally, me, I don't think it's gonna kill you or get you sick. But hey, if you don't like to mix it around, get a clean pan and wash it. If you guys have dishwashers, then it's easier for you guys. But since we don't have a dishwasher, it's my mom's house. We're here to take care of my mom. I mean, there's nowhere to put a portable dishwasher. If there was room, hey, I would say let's get a dishwasher, but there's no room.
And second, none of that is burnt chicken. All of that is the seasoning. So if I would have not used any seasoning, you would have not seen none of that burn. You would actually just see pure oil.
You want me to cover it up just to be on the safe side?
Yeah, cover it. after this, I will be doing one more video, and that one is probably going to be really fast. I'm going to be doing the ground beef. Because I don't know why I've been craving tacos. A lot of tacos. So yeah. Again, tacos, I like them with the corn tortillas. I like them with the flour tortillas. So this time what we did is we bought small flour tortillas. Any brand you guys could get. We bought this at Sam's. So it comes with 2 packages. Here in Texas it's super hot. So we're putting both packages in the refrigerator instead of leaving one package out. Because it's super hot.
We could have frozen the other package, but as you could tell, like you guys could see, is the refrigerator is small. Not that big, and to afford another refrigerator and upgrade, yeah, it's not cheap just to go say, hey, let's go buy another refrigerator per se. But at least my mama has new cabinets, okay, stove, fan.
Because there are well, I say 2 families living here. I mean, me and Pa, and then his mom. We have to share this tiny little refrigerator. So half of it's hers, half of it's ours. So what I do is, I get any cup. You don't have to get a Starbucks cup, but you get frozen fruits. This one I got really frozen. And you put hot water, not hot water like boiling hot water, but like room temperature water. And usually it's like in pieces frozen, but right now it's just in clumps. And what I do is I just put water. I have to have everything cold, so that's like my little ice cubes. So yeah. Some people, they put their infused water in the refrigerator. Again, we have to share a refrigerator, so I can't really put infused water in the refrigerator. I would love to. But then I would have to take like either the orange juice out or the milk out.
So we're going to be doing this, and you know, there's a lot of YouTubes out there that share a little bit about their life. You guys are wondering why we live with my mom. Is that we left to San Antonio. We came back for type of reasons. And type of reasons I don't want to share that yet until I get more viewers and everything else and you guys ask questions. But we decided to stay here in El Paso. We're going to live here just for a while, and our plan was to leave at the beginning or the middle of 2013. But that year I got diagnosed with cancer, and that year my father was dying as we were planning to leave. So we're here, we're stuck. And enough about our boring life.
No, it's not boring. It's not boring. And I'm sorry I interrupted you. It's just I like to flip the fries around.
So it's time for her to do her fries. Look at what she does with her fries. Ow!
Yeah.
That was a little bit high, but it's not the first time, guys, to get burned. So you guys that are learning how to cook, hey, you guys be prepared that when you guys do start, you will get burned, and it's part of the nature. Don't get mad and get upset and not do it again. Try to do it at home. If you do food at home, 1, you save yourself money. 2,
you know what ingredients you're putting in your body.
3, you'll be more healthier. But the main key that everybody says, and I hear it all the time, is you save a lot of money and you're more healthier. But it is kind of hard when you're in a rush in the mornings or anything that, oh man, you're hungry. Of course you're going to get that craving. Sure, go get yourself something to eat. I'm not saying, hey, don't eat.
So, a lot of people say we need to start doing prep meals. Again, the refrigerator is small, so what I want to do prep meals is like meat, chicken, and all that for like 10 containers, which is 5 days worth. Remember, chicken, depending if your refrigerator is on a good temperature, chicken will go bad if you keep on reheating it. So that's why you have to make sure. If you want to do prep meals, you can put them in the freezer. Get containers that go in the freezer. You can put in the freezer. Unfortunately, you can't do that. So I try to do small prep meals, like 4 containers, 5 containers. So So that's like for 2 days. You know, unless we're starving, then 3 days. So you could do that. People do prep meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then you just, you know, Monday, Tuesday, and just like that, so you can be out and about. For you busy people, that's good. I need to start doing prep meals for you guys, and I need to learn how to do good prep meals, because they told me, so this used to be for prep meals, this little one. It's a regular container. And then people started telling me, oh no, go to this website. And yes, Lives of Short People.
Oh.
And get these containers, which are only 23 ounces. So that's why I got them, because they're 23 ounces. But you can see they're, well, for me, they're pretty big. But what you're supposed to do is, so I'm going to use the top, hopefully there's not glare. This much chicken, protein, whatever your protein is, and then this much vegetables, and then the middle is your pasta, rice, bread, tortilla, whatever your pasta is, that's what's supposed to be in the middle. Your vegetables on the side, your meat on the side. But if you're trying to cook carbs, then you're not going to have a pasta, you're going to have something else. But just don't overdo it. Just don't, okay, well this is my container, I'm going to fill it up, because then there's no reason for you to lose weight.
Well, not only that, too, you don't want to overfill it, and then you're at work and you just like, oh my goodness, I got only 30 minutes to eat, and you have a lot of food, and then you get full, and then you're gonna waste food. You don't want to waste food either. Yes, we're that type of family that doesn't waste food. Yes, it's cliche. It's the same thing that you hear from everybody else. Think about all the kids and people that are suffering out there that don't have enough food, and we just waste food by throwing it away. Because, to tell you the truth, where I work, I see a lot of people just pick at it and throw the rest away, and it's like, why don't you just get what you want, and how they call it, eat it, instead of bringing the food that your mom or your wife or somebody in your family, loved one, prepare for you, and then you just say, oh, well, I don't want this, I don't want that, and just throw it away. It's not just guys, it's girls out there doing the same thing. I see you ladies, I see you guys doing the same stuff, and that's just kind of wrong. Just put what you eat. And that prep meal, once again, put what you eat. Put what you eat. Just don't put a lot into it, just put a little bit into it. It doesn't have to be a whole thing. The last time she did it, the first time, she did a little bit. She did a lot. I ate it, I got full. Later tonight, I got hungry again, but that's a whole thing. You eat a little bit, small portions.
Yes, we might be big people, especially me. I weigh over 250 and he weighs over 200. We might be big people, but the way he went through his cancer and they cut him up, and the way I've been through my cancer, and me, I don't like to eat, so it gets me full right away. It does. So that's why I say, you know, I got those because they were small, but they do have some containers that have, they say that they're bigger because they're like 40 ounces, but they have 3 dividers. So you get your fruit, your vegetables, your pasta, your protein. You could do that if you want. But again, if you're going to put it in the microwave, you have to heat up the whole container. So make sure you eat all the container. Sorry.
Just to let you know as well, is we're very starting our YouTube, so we're not sponsoring nobody. Nobody's paying us or anything. If you want cheap stuff, look at it. Grouponing. That's where we got those containers. You could go in there. There's a lot of good stuff, good cheap stuff. Or you could go through Amazon or wherever you want to go through. So,
yeah. Groupon has a lot of good stuff, like 20% off, 50% off. Right now, Groupon actually has, you're going to do it for me? Yes. Ooh. You could do it like that or with the claws. Groupon right now has 50% off all the prep meal stuff. If you don't want plastic or...
We got Chatty, and we forgot about the potatoes that got stuck, just to let you guys know. That's why it looks the way it looks. Just if you guys do a YouTube channel or anything like that, just make sure that you guys are paying attention to the food. We're sorry. I know you're like, what in the world? Don't criticize.
So there are prep meals that are not plastic. There are glass prep meals. So here's glass prep meals. So yeah, this one right here is a glass prep meal. For right now, I'm using it as storage because even though it says that the prep meals could be microwavable, they will do a hole if you put oil, the fresh hot oil. So I do glass to take all the food out, and then later when the food's cool down, then I do the prep meals. So yeah.
Okay, right now we're gonna sign off for a bit. We'll come back with.
We gotta do the round ones.
You gonna do the round ones?
Yeah. So we'll do the round ones. It's the same way you do the round ones. So let's do a little bit of round ones here.
We're gonna do the round ones real quick.
Just to show you.
Just to show you how to really quick. It still has oil in it.
But if you want to put a little bit more oil.
Is that the seasoning sucked up the oil? So just a little tap. You don't have to go crazy. Cover it up so you don't not make a mess, but not burn yourself.
We have it on simmer.
And then you crank it up a little bit so it can start boiling some of the stuff. And then when you're gonna open it, make sure you have it a little bit down. So we're gonna be right back and show you how to do the meat. All right.
All right. Peace out, you guys.